Good time zones, everyone. I know that some people say are not happy with the good part, but welcome everybody to Thursday, in which I just had a little bit of a panic and thought I'd missed something from Raven. Welcome in, everybody. I hope that despite the world, you are all doing okay in yourselves. We have a Blast Jordan floating in with some fruit salad. We've got a Ginger lurking for a nap. We've got a Chaos Twin. Kel, welcome in. We have a full set of bots in the same sequence, which makes a change given that I'm fairly sure at least one of them has been sleeping for the last couple of days at times. So welcome into the bots. We have Kel getting us check-in. We have Landstrad on a gift subscription from Sci-Fi. Thank you, Landstrad, for booping the button. We have a Sin Lily. Welcome in. We have a Minor Mum. Welcome in, Minor Mum. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Landstrad. Either that or at least just tell him to use a different list. Volder, welcome in. Shadow Sky, thank you for scurrying as well. Welcome in. Oh, there it is. A hydrate. Hail hydrate. And to go with the hydrate, a stretch. Oh, ow, ow. I like the way that we got the larger pop from the shoulder at the very end there. It's like, yep, and there's the punctuation mark at the end. Thank you, Landstrad. Welcome in, Raven, as well. Sin Lily on a 65 stream streak. Mary, you see nothing. And apparently, Mary decided to let you go. Blast Jordan scurrying as well. Urban, welcome in, Urban. Blast having to lurk. Apparently HR from the old company has missed a document that... Oh, for goodness sakes. The HR in that place are still not showing themselves up as being any good. Raven on a 680 stream streak. Good grief. Apparently Mary has decided that that is not going to be allowed. However, sorry, Raven. Let's see, scroll a bit further. Elkhorn, welcome in. Yeah, until that day, till all are one. Thank you for joining the scurry. Senior HR manager sends insurance is and such is fine. Makes sense. This one, okay. So, the reason why I've not left the starting soon screen during all of this is we have something fun. No, it's not another UHC. Luna posted a lovely video earlier, which is basically an attempt at getting people excited for next week. And you know what? I'm going to play it. So, without further ado, enjoy.
In the natural world, survival is a simple matter. Find shelter, find food, keep warm, and above all, avoid being eaten. But this world has made things considerably more complicated. Welcome to a land where nature itself is hostile, where the temperature can mean the difference between life and death, where hunger and thirst must be managed, resources must be gathered, shelter must be built. And every night brings with it the possibility that something is waiting just beyond the darkness. For our human inhabitants, the first few days are critical. They must learn to survive, to craft, to explore, and to recognize which creatures are best avoided. This is one of them. There are predators here unlike anything found in the ordinary world. The creatures roam the landscape, each adapted to its own strange and dangerous environment. But among them are creatures that occupy a position at the very top of the food chain. Dragons. Some command the power of lightning. Others breathe fire hot enough to turn the landscape into an inferno. And in the frozen north, the ice dragons wait. For the inhabitants of this world, these creatures represent the ultimate predators. But they may not be the greatest threat, because every night the world changes, and sometimes the moon changes with it. But perhaps the strangest phenomenon in this ecosystem can be found in the form of small, seemingly innocent blocks. Lucky blocks. They promise fortune, rare treasures, extraordinary rewards, and occasionally absolute catastrophe. Oh dear. But there is one force in this world that makes even dragons, blood moons, and horde nights seem predictable. Twitch chat. They do not need food, they do not need shelter, they do not fear the cold, and they certainly do not fear dragons, because they aren't playing the game, they're controlling it. Survive the elements, survive the creatures, survive the dragons, survive the blood moons, survive the hordes, survive the lucky blocks. This is a world where every decision matters. Every night could be your last. Every mysterious block could contain a fortune or your funeral. Some will become explorers. Some will become warriors. Some will build kingdoms. Some will seek legendary creatures and treasures. And some will spend the entire season wondering why they thought this was a good idea. But one thing is certain. Legends will be made here. Friendships will be forged. Bases will burn. Dragons will fall. And chat will cause absolute chaos. Welcome to Legends of Chaos.
Chat will bring absolute chaos, huh? Yeah, that's you lot, basically. I strongly suspect you lot are going to cause absolute mayhem, and you know what? I have a feeling that last line of some will wonder whether or not this was a good idea. Yeah, that's probably going to be me. So I hope that will do its job for making people feel a little bit more excited for next month. And welcome in, Jerry May. Yes, Um, what's happening? Scotsman is going to be persecuted by chat. And anything chat does, will some of it will be from channel points, some of it will be for subscriptions, some of it will be for follows, some of it will be for streaks. Apparently, yeah. God help me, but actually checking in with a streak is going to be counted. I have hopefully managed to countenance that the number in the streak is not going to be involved. Yes, I'm looking directly at you, Raven. And Frauke. And anybody with a number over 500. Because, ow. And yes, the other one is scurrying will cause stuff to happen as well. So all check-ins, and there are channel point rewards, and there's all sorts of things that are going to cause, yeah, I'm not threatened by the 200s. I'm threatened by 200s. I'm just more threatened by 600s. I'm not at all panicking. You know that line at the end of it, near the end of, some will spend the whole season wondering why on earth they agreed to this. Hi, hello. I strongly suspect that's going to be me. So yeah. As Elkhorn said, especially since charity. So yes, this will definitely, from me, be for charity. It is not from other people. Do not assume that things are for charity. As far as I'm aware, the only person doing this for charity is me. Everybody else is doing this for their to bring fun to their communities, to allow for things, to make up for quiet months. I'm just using it differently. So don't put pressure on anyone else for anything else. I'm saying that now. If I catch anyone putting pressure on anyone about that, I will be upset. So, that's the law laid down now. You're allowed to be chaotic everywhere, but don't be rude. Be nice. So, also I got to see some of the config and some of the check-ins and integrations earlier this week. Tuesday night when. For ridiculous hours. It hurts so much. Alrighty. So, now that we've laid the foundations of You're All Going to Break Me, and probably several other people, welcome to Thursday, where you're not going to break me. Well, I'm going to assume you're not going to break me today. Please don't break me today. I spent multiple hours in meetings today. Right. Outside of that, Peter Cullen. No! Not another one! Where were we? Earlier this week, we were here. Hey, True Purple. Look after yourself, Urban. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for being here at all. It's lovely to have seen you. No one is allowed to pressure people tonight. Allowed to pressure the streamer with our donors. That is exactly the tone, Shadow. That is exactly the tone. I will accept that. You are allowed to absolutely attempt to cripple me and try and cause me to right. I gotta say this one. I'm probably going to regret it. You are absolutely allowed to chaos me until I declare, please let me stop, and either drop out of the event or curl up into a ball in the corner as a whimpering wreck. You are allowed to try that. If you succeed, congratulations, that ends the event. If you don't succeed, congratulations, you've had some fun. If that's perfectly allowed. Oh dear. And as I say, if I end up in curled up in a corner going, we're allowed to cripple him until he cries, Uncle, Uncle, one more thing. Uncle, say, no. Oh god, I need to watch the Jackie Chan adventures at some point. Where was I? In the interim, between streams, I know we built this last on Tuesday. I duplicated it. I then had to take it apart and duplicate it again because this was in the wrong place. This was in the wrong place. This was in the wrong place. This has to be cut up and moved. That had to be moved around. I discovered so many off by one errors as a result of Tuesday that it made me whimper. Didn't make me cry, uncle, but it made me whimper. So I was not impressed. I swear, Tuesday was obviously not a good day for counting things out to be in the right place. Oh well. Such is life. This is why I occasionally fix things off stream. However, we did have this. So we've got that, and we were in the process of building another one. So, okay, I do need the gratings. I need a lot of copper. But yes, I am actually excited for Legends of Chaos, despite all of the all of my comments towards anything that might be under the heading of I am actually quite looking forward to it. I say quite looking forward to it. I don't know what I've gotten myself into. I strongly suspect chat will probably make me regret ever actually having anything to do with it. We'll see. Raven has tickets for the theatrical 40th anniversary showing of the original Transformers movie in mid-September. Oh, goodness. That, even with the recent news, Raven, that's going to be fantastic. Glam! Welcome in, Glam Pixie. Lovely to see you. Oh, I forgot to start the music again. I knew it was quiet in here. Hold on. And then we have a Dan Grice as well. Welcome in, Dan. Okay, so I need both that and that. So I need 2 types of copper. Lovely. That was what pushed you to get them. Kind of on the fence, but yes, fitting. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, Raven. I do hope you have great fun with that. Okay, cut copper. Cut copper slab. Oh, wait, hold on. Waxed cut copper slabs. Might as well use the waxed stuff. Blah 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 blah. I am blah 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 blah. Right. Let's see where we were and what we were doing. Oh, I need some woods. Boing boing. Okay. Well, that's not enough. Oh, hold on. No, is it? Oh, it is. I do need jungle trapdoors. This complete inability to English brought to you by Scotsman failing to English since God knows when. Definitely need spruce trapdoors. Don't think I need much else. I've got some stuff to make me thingy stuff to do. The hana did hit the better hana man hana man man hana 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 man. Great. Now I'm starting to sound like the Swedish chef. Bring the moosey, kill the moosey, la 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 la. Blacklad, welcome in, Blacklad. I've not got anywhere near enough of some of these things. I will have to create more stuff in a minute. How you doing, Blacklad? Whee. Right, so 3 of those is nowhere near enough. Oh, look, I've got one of those in the inventory. I have a stone cutter in my pocket and I'm not afraid to use it. It is not a phrase that you should say in public. The hard drive woes. I know you were streaming yesterday, so I assumed that you'd gotten it all fixed by... Did you stream yesterday? Yeah, you streamed at Zero Dark Fnurble all in the morning. I've gone past where I meant to stop. Was that a retest to make sure that you'd rebuilt everything that you'd pulled together? We have a Pokemon in chat as well. And we have a Mika in chat. Hey Mika! Can't tell if you're going bald or if it's all in your head. Oh, Mika. You only get 3 arrows for that. As it was off schedule, it was on the alt. Ah, okay. I knew I'd seen that you went live. I didn't actually recognize where it was. I could have sworn I picked up... There they are. Some fences. Less arrows better than more arrows. It depends on whether or not you're actually trying to get free acupuncture. If you're trying to get free acupuncture, then less arrows is no good. If, however, like any sane person, you're not trying to get free acupuncture, then more arrows is bad. Well, you've got to be kidding me. 3 out of 4 of those trapdoors decided to say goodbye. You know, I'm not even going to go and try and collect those. You know, that actually feels like the appropriate fnurbles for that statement. Fence posts. Gotta love them. I mean, I do. They are fantastic. They're amazing for detail. They're lovely for building work. They just do silly things to Minecraft physics, which, given Minecraft physics is ephemeral at best and fnurbled at worst, is saying a lot. If I put that there, I can do that there. Unless you have create aeronautics, and more to the point, Sable installed. Sable, this thing? Why are dogs like cell phones? Because they have collar ID. Elk. That was awful. That was pretty damn atrocious. Throws a Shih Tzu at Elk. Oh my. Sable is the physics engine for Create Aeronautics. Aha! And Kel throws a Great Dane. Goodness. Which Great Dane are we throwing? I didn't pick up any copper. Dang it. I didn't pick up any copper trapdoors. Oh well. I might as well just make some while I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should give me 18. Yeah, that'll do. There. What the Neville? Where? What? Oh, Neville's. Oh look, we're like a few minutes into building and my inventory is an absolute steaming mess. Are these just normal copper bars? They are. I'm gonna have to wax them. We need to do this side. Brilliant. Right up. Seems accepted, but accept. Great. Get back here. I swear Minecraft is attempting to break my sanity. Any and all statements that follow that of "you have sanity" will be completely ignored. Just on the grounds of it being too obvious a statement. Oh, fnibbles. I forgot to put the trapdoors in. Sanity hasn't raided yet, but... No, you're right there. Uh-huh. 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 One here. One here. One here. And one here. Yay! That's 2 of these things built. Let's get the one at this end built so that we can actually consider the full run. Oh hey, this one's at least less likely to lose blocks. I did say less likely. It'll still attempt to lose blocks on the grounds of Minecraft. Yeah. See, one of those managed to that already managed to find its way inside. Where are we? Here inside the gas bag, we find Scotsman, wondering why. Just why. If Elk has to worry about his ankles, does that mean that Kel's been given a lantern and is roaming around again? Actually, I should fix the stuff at the other end first, so I don't forget it. You're gonna miss those lanterns. I'm sure you will, Kel. I'm sure we'll find something else for you to have all sorts of fun causing chaos with instead. Opening villagers, your forge quarter villagers. On idiotic, essentially have you trapped in the storeroom as they won't get out of the way of the door. Aww. Oh, I need a snack. Villagers. Can't live with them, can't murder them. Can't get the 20 million villager theme song out of your head. And the fact that it really did have Portal undertones to it. Oop, that's not where I'm supposed to be. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in danger. I'm incapable of landing on top of a block. There we are. Let's try that again. Here we find Scotsman discovering why he's so terrible at parkour. And the answer is, because it's him. Please don't hold it against me. Just laugh. You know you're going to. Where's the wax? Maybe I should set up a parkour course somewhere. You know, somewhere safe. And learn how to actually do parkour on Minecraft. Where would be the safest place to build a parkour course? I know. Let's build it in the end over the void. No. Oh, Kelsery. Woohoo! We're all doomed. Love your chaos twin. Right. How did I arrange this? Okay. So that's the cut. That's the chiseled. I don't know why I've got one less chiseled than cut. Well, than I need, but hey, we'll sort it out in a minute. Oh, that's a bad place to put a bed. Half over a gap. It's not quite half over a void. Where did that torch come from? Huh. Nope, no clue. Chiseled. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need another 5 chiseled copper. Let's go. Let's go this away. Let's go that away. Let's go this away, my oh my. Let's go this away. Let's go that away. Let's go this away, my oh my. I don't know how to respond to that statement. Oh. I deserve that one. Yeah, I know. It's not that I'm disagreeing. It's just that I'm panicking. Why am I panicking? Because I'm worried that Elkhorn will say yes. Just for sheer comedy value. Let's see. Let's bring that to there. I use Lightmatica. I can build this thing in my sleep. Oh, sorry. I took a nap. Those need waxed. Those need waxed. Might say no, I mean he didn't want to give me a knockback Daisy of Doom for the true. The phrase yay comes to mind. It's not that I'm afraid of the chaos, it's the fact that I'm afraid of the pain that goes with it. Didn't I have a stone cutter? Oh yeah, it's over here, halfway up the stairs. Halfway up the stairs is the stone cutter I left. I wasn't sure where I placed it, and that's the mistake I made. It's not at the bottom, it's not at the top, it's not in my pocket because I've lost it somehow. Alright. Jungle. Trapdoors. Everybody up, everybody down. And blast Jordan as I'm working on documents. What do you call a house that edits document? Oh, sorry, a house elf that edits documents. A Dobby. Oh, a Dobby. Oh. I'm gonna have an MS word with you about that one, Blast. 59. Yeah, that feels like it's almost the right amount. Blast. You haven't been innocent in any of the time I have ever known you. Or at least you haven't successfully managed to declare innocence. Look after yourself, Raven. I know you're not going anywhere too far, but... oh, that's not helpful. Oh, good lord. Luna! My word. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome in, Luna. I better close a tab over here somewhere, because I'm apparently raiding myself. How did the continuation of stream go? Did you get much further with the lunar lantern carrying moth? Wow. Talk about trying to remember how to actually say something properly. Ran out of materials. No! Well, I hope you're able to get the materials soon. I'm sure you will be able to. For those who haven't seen Luna, Luna is responsible for the video I played at the beginning of Stream. Your treats arrived. Yay! Yep, words. Exclamation mark, point, words. Yes, Luna is responsible for the absolute gorgeous video that I played at the beginning of stream, showing off just how many things are going to murder me. And I'm pretty sure that the line that said some people in this event are going to spend the entire event wondering why they signed up for it, or something to those words. I don't know whether or not this was a good idea. Yeah, that pretty much is going to be word for word me during the event, I'm sure. Crunchy balls, stream, stripping, and Lego. That's an awfully lot. That's an awful lot of things that could be very careful to be held out of context. Let's see. We've got a Kagra, we've got a Geo Girl, we got a Lily Mae Darling. Kagra joining the scurry, Miss Ferret coming in as well. Luna themselves. Kel coming in with that. Words are hard, yes. Ninjet may or may not be double parked. Always lovely to see that one. Blast Jordan with, and another one. What do you call a package of documents sent via a boat? Peer-to-peer file transfer. Oh. Blast. And that only got 12 arrows, my word. Kay the River Cat, welcome in as well. Anyone who's not following Luna absolutely should be following Luna. Because Luna is absolutely amazing. And seriously overworks themselves and does amazing things. For those who don't know what I do, well, congratulations. I do weird things. Current build is a small storage room built into an airship. Yeah. Did I say the word small? I meant ridiculously oversized for any normal person. This is what I build. It's tiny. Yeah, I mean, it's only 1, 2, 3, 6. It's only 12 copper golem sorting system storage areas. I mostly build, fnurble, and get quoted. Not necessarily in that order. Yes. This is going to be a copper golem powered storage room. All the copper golems are currently happy in their nice secure workway areas. Perfect for a cute little squirrel. If you find a cute little squirrel in this stream, let me know. What was that statement from Elkhorn? There's a tugboat at last. I accept pocket pups too? What the heck? I need to find the in that case. Where's the in that case bit? I'm very confused. Elcon commenting about pocket pups. Pocket pups equals Chihuahua. Oh, right. Okay. I have zero ability to know what's going on at the best of times. And stream basically amplifies that with large amounts of squirrel and large amounts of distraction. Because welcome in, Ancients! Ah, lovely to see you. I see that you've been playing Minecraft again as well. How has your stream been going? I should have said, to anyone who's come in with either of these raids, you're absolutely amazing. You are all fantastic. If you are in need of raiding and running and looking after yourselves, absolutely do dang well take care of yourselves and look after yourselves, because looking after yourselves is important. If you don't know what's going on, try walking into chat at this moment. That's, yeah, that's about right. Hi. I hope to figure out what I'm doing one of these days. It would be absolutely lovely to figure out what I'm doing. If I only had a brain. Look, Fnurbles at work. We don't have a we don't have an exclamation mark flirk command. Although a fnurbling lurk sounds like it would be an interesting one. Had a renters meeting about the once in 20 years ground maintenance and improvement. Goodness. What is an 881? Had no plan, it stayed that way. Made progress on your trained hall. Decoration, diagonal building is a pain. Why do you do this to yourself? Well, it's looking great, so that's absolutely the reason. Ancients. Often 90% of builds exist because they look good. And if you can manage to stay that way and enjoy yourselves, that's the important bit. And Elkhorn was looking for a Garb Kafargle. Try hexagons because bestigons. I need more copper. Good grief, it's a Blunding! Hey, Blunding! Welcome in. How are you doing after yesterday? Have you been good, Blunding? Have you avoided staring at an Enderman? You've been very, very tired. You had a very busy day yesterday. I am also very, very tired. And still trying to remember who I am. But, have I forgotten? Of course. Have you forgiven me for not holding up our team's to higher standards of survival than anything? I mean, I seem to remember your goal for the event was to come in and murder me. You then paired up with me, so that didn't work. Goodness. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, watch yesterday's VOD, where Blunding basically ran a UHC event, and for some strange reason ended up deciding that a perfectly sane and sensible person they were not, and so teaming up with me was a clever idea. You may have succeeded somehow. Actually, yeah. You might actually, given my deaths, you might actually have been right there. Particularly the sudden screaming, blunding creepers. Alright, I do not have enough trapdoors. As always, I am short of materials. Hey Ritsu, welcome in. Yeah, let's not go for a max stack of trapdoors. That'll do. 47 trapdoors. That should last me at least 10 minutes. Maybe. I mean, it's spruce trapdoors. I never get through spruce trapdoors at a ridiculous rate of knots. Oh. How do I get round to that side of the elf level? No, that's not going to work. Oh, no, it is going to work. Yay. Yeah. I may have made a small tactical error in my positioning. And by small tactical error, I have placed myself outside. Snuggle. Yikes. I didn't hit anything. I didn't smack my face into anything. And the rocket was needed to move, not to recover from falling off of something. So you can't clown it. Give it 10 minutes. I'm sure I'll probably do something stupid and you'll need to do it again. There we are. There was a lot of zoinks and a wow. Zoinks and a wow. So much easier to get back in that way. Right. Now we have 3 of the 4 docking rings on one side of this airship in place. Now, let's get something a bit more sensible focused on for a few minutes. Sensible? Here? Where? What? Zoinks? Alright. I mean, if you've ever listened to the original audio of Daffy Duck going zoinks and a wow, he very much ends up sort of fnurbling his words a bit because he ends. Oh, that's a jungle trapdoor. What's that doing in there? Because he's very much just sort of been slapped in the face with the universe a few dozen times. Daffy Duck. Slapped in the face with the universe. Okay. Let's think about this a little. You know, stood among your glowberry vineyard vines, crying with laughter. What a shame. We have a Noibat in chat, for those who might be after a Pokemon, however. From cartoon where Daffy Duck is Robin Hood. He's trying to swing from a tree and keeps smacking into the next one. He repeats it like 4 times, and so by the time he gets to the bottom, he's barely conscious. Yep. It's almost as good as the Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century, where he puts on a rocket pack, says that, and the moment he says that, the rocket pack explodes. And he's not allowed to say the last part of that to avoid the rocket pack exploding. Okay. Around here, some of this makes sense. And if we figure out what it is, it'll be impressive. I think I need copper. But I also think for the lower half of this ring, this one, I should be going with polished. Let's go with polished deep slate to initially build the thingamies. Hey, dragon, welcome in. I've got some polished. There it is. Polished deep slate. And there's dragon a coffee from Lurk. Ooh, coffee, cappuccino, guava. Coffee. Mental note. I should really rewatch Dante's Peak again. Probably shouldn't actually. Boing. Boing. Honestly, of the 2 films that came out in pretty much the same year, I mean, they were within like 6 weeks of each other. You had Dante's Peak and Volcano LA. Dante's Peak held up a lot better. Volcano LA was very much, yeah, not as good. Ooh, ow! Put that ceiling there. You so need the coffee. You've not had one yet, and you've been in the public. Not the public! How dare they let you be in the public? I'm going to swap those for stairs. 4 stairs and 7 years ago. Yeah, splatting on a ghast is less a splat and more just injecting my head into the countryside. Footy! Thank you for that check-in. Thank you for joining the Scurry. Thank you to everyone who joins the Scurry. All Scurries go towards interesting chaos and mayhem. Oh, and good causes. 270 Lurk Streak Zoomies. Oh my word. I forgot to turn those into stairs. Dag Fnurbling Gang. Meanwhile, Frauke is on a... You see, this is what I mean, Luna. This is what I mean by don't allow the number of watch streak to have any impact on things. A 550 watch streak from Frauke. And an escape from Mary. Nicely done there, Frauke. Why am I still holding dispensers? I think I assumed I was going to do the connector at the front. 550 copper gold, copper children unleashed. It's not copper children that Luna's pondering. It's something far, far more likely to cause me to swear. Oh God. It is, however, not the thing that we was originally planned on, or probably not going to be the thing that was originally planned on due to a slight accidental discovery of if you pick it up, it crashes the server. So, while we have some interest, the interest is different to what was planned due to slight instability. And I'm not talking about me. Hey, True Purple! Thank you for the 545 stream streak. Good lord. Congratulations on being caught, however. Hell, hey, Drake. Congratulations to Mary. Thank you, Feg. Heil Hydrate. Maybe Scotsman will fight one warden for each number of your celebration watch streak when it comes up. Given some of these watch streaks, something tells me that I would be fighting a circular warden. Somewhere, Superfast Feg has just perked up and gone, wait, I'm hearing. Oh, ow. Or one warden for every occasion blasters claimed they're innocent. Going out a bit for football watching. Ooh, I hope you have fun with that footy. Uh-oh. No. That's going to be a problem. Server will crash. Right, this is just a holding block in an attempt to figure out what will work. Hey, Octogen! Welcome in. How are you doing? That block probably needs to be something special. Special. There's still enough space to fly under this. That's good. Are you okay? Enjoying the rain? Yes, we woke up. I woke up this morning to rain. It was gorgeous. It wasn't heavy or torrential. It was just a nice light rain. So it was actually a really nice rainstorm. The fact that I had to go to work in it was not so much fun. But I mean, we take small mercies where we get them. So I say, am I still on the top of the ghast here? Yes. There was even a rumble of thunder as I got onto the train home this evening. Just one single solitary rumble of thunder, but it was pretty danged impressive as a rumble. So I took the win. No, don't fly too high, Scots. You'll smack your face into something again. You thought there was, but think it was the bin men. That's a shame. I love a good thunderstorm. I really do. Except for when they cause chaos. But, I mean, I came out of that with one spare polished deep slate stair, and that's because I left a gap at the front. Wow. That was not counted in any way, shape, or form. That just happened to be that way. I'm going to put a single polished deep slate into the middle. And I'm going to grab some polished basalt to put some supports onto this. Come here for spring and fall and you'll get lots and lots of thunderstorms. Okay. Have good luck. Enjoy your late lunch, dragon. The only problem, Raven, would be the sheer amount of technical kit that I would bring with me. Ooh, There be a problem. There be a problem here, matey. I forgot. Like the fnurble I am, I forgot that there's an off by 1 error here. We'll build down to that. 2, 3, 4. Let's put 1 here. Yep, still an off by 1 error. So what I say, I feel like I'm about to smack my head into something. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. That actually sort of makes sense. We can swap that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one. If I move it 1 further out, it'll line up with a solid block, but it'll not feel like it's supporting enough. This is going to be... Okay. Yeah, I think we can work with this. When you went to Ottawa, 10 days last year, it was most of a suitcase for your tech. If I was planning on spending a significant amount of time somewhere, as in more than a couple of weeks, and I was planning on spending a significant amount of time, I'd probably bring one of the flight cases. Granted, that would probably mean that I would be travelling by road or air freight or something. I can't, or just really confusing the living daylights out of an airline. Hi, I'd like to check in with this flight case. Do we go with the red or black underneath that? Since we've got the black around the back, I kind of feel like doing a row of black around the edge and then going into the red in the middle. One of these is empty. It's that one. I may have to take a trip to IKEA soon. At least you wouldn't be the person trying to stuff an XXL case into the too small overhead. No. I would choose not to travel with stuff that would require me to try and force it into the overhead. Although I have a bag that is designed for overhead. It's a different thing. Oh, it's raining. There's the tile slab. There's the tile stairs. I am there. Yeah. So the shulker that I've just put away is had been the one holding a large amount of deep slate, because apparently I'm running out of deep slate. Part of me says, how can I run out of deep slate? And then I look at this build, and I look at the thousands and thousands of tons of deep slate that have gone into it. I mean, just look at this. I mean, there's like 2 stacks, 3 stacks, maybe even 4 stacks of deep slate just on the inside of this wall. Yeah, I get through a bit of it. Right. Here we find Scotsman discovering that he has a deep slate problem. I don't have a problem. I know exactly how to stop using deep slate for builds. Granted, the only way the way to stop using deep slate for builds would probably be to stop building. I've just goofed. None of that worked. None of what I just did worked. Because Minecraft and stairs. I will get onto this happy gust and show you what I mean. Oh, would you look at that? It's the inside of a happy gust on the cam account. All of this has absolutely fnurbled up the placement of all of these. Yeah. Right now, I would just be happy with the ability to actually control the orientation of stairs. Can we have the can we have the survival mode version of a debug stick, please? Yeah, that's the word. I can word. I just choose not to. I know what I'm saying. It's all gobbledygook and garbage, but I know what I'm saying. Right. So, plan B. Or is it plan 3? Is it 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1? Or is it 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1? Wait a minute. Oh no, that's the block of thingamahoo's it that I just took out. I feel Landstrider's about to murder me. I have the DVD. The DVD has the classic on the menu of pick a random ending. Somehow DVDs of the time had the ability to actually have to pick one of the 3 versions of the last few scenes without actually having to double up or triple up on the rest of the DVD. I don't know how they managed that. That technology was interesting and woefully underused. But then again, there weren't that many things that actually really would have benefited from it. Nah, I need another layer. Oh god, the cam account's on fire. No! Won't somebody save the cam account? It's on fire, Jim. I'm just going to move it slightly. segmented the ending sections into a chapter of its own, had 3 of it. Hardest there would have been the randomization, something like that, Landstrad. And Elkhorn, I saw a t-shirt online that had a spreadsheet printed on it. Unfortunately, the only size it came in was XL. Oh, that's a more of a Lyra level pun. Or one that they would like. Cam is smoking while on the clock. 3 chapters for the endings. Yeah, it definitely had 3 chapters for the endings. I don't know how it did the randomization. That's the bit that I think would have been most cool to figure out. How are you doing, Dab? Off by 3. Should have gone to Specsavers. Now the question is, have I done both of these sides identical to each other? Because if I have, then none of those numbers make sense. I have not made this even to each other. There's a reason why I've gotten off by 1 error, and that is that block. You see, when you're building something that should be identical on both sides, it should have come out to an even number. It hadn't. And so I shouldn't actually have had a single ending. Well, actually... nothing thrown at me this time. Excellent. Elkhorn getting 40 arrows for that. Why you know count right? I know, it's not that I know count right, it's that I know build right. Right. Me? Sassy? 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 I don't know the meaning of the word. I accidentally removed it from my dictionary. That page was corrupted. I haven't added that yet, Alcorn. Working on it. My distractions this week have been working out how to... Nope! Fall off the... Ah! Nope. Ah, got fnibbled. Let's try that again. Fall off the... Yeah! Yes. My after-school exercises have been fixing off by 1 errors that were off by 1 and off by 3 simultaneously. Can't talk and jump as far as we can see. I can't talk. Full stop. Let alone and anything. Putting the ow into working out. Yep. I'm working out. When you're hopping around and plummet to the ground, gobble, kafargo, gobble, kafargo. The puns, the puns, the punzel, the punzel. Pay the pun tax. Yep. Sydney, welcome in, Sydney. Annoyingly, I was watching a VOD from Tango Tech earlier, and there was an absolutely awesome pun in that made me just facepalm so hard. That's not mangrove. I've just gotten the wrong block out. And I can't remember what it was. Not fully here, but listening. We've had a bunch of fruit and veg to break down, so trying to get that done. Ooh. Sydney's breaking down. Try not to break down too hard. You may have accidentally ordered a pineapple for it. I've heard of some odd shopping trends when people are half awake. Pineapple is not one of them. Why on earth did you order a flamboyant potato at 4 a.m? Uh-oh. Well, I mean, that's not the worst. No, that would have been if you'd ordered sausage at 4 a.m. Fruitcake candy, welcome in. Yeah, hold on. I was up from like 2 to 5 a.m. You think you were thinking about a smoothie you had on vacation. Oh no, Sydney. The inventor of Braille walked into a bar, then to a table, then into a chair. Ow. Yes, a flamboyant potato. Have you? I'm sure I've used that description before for what a pineapple is. A pineapple is a flamboyant potato. Throws the lead blindfold at elk. There are reasons for that description. I can't be bothered. They're far too long to explain. Okay, back to playing with knives. Run! Sydney's playing with knives. Surely vodka is a flamboyant potato. No, that's an alcoholic potato. You'll order... Wait, what? Can't order sausage when you're outside the delivery range. Oh my! Now I know why I didn't read that one. Jules, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Chaos and What Did I Order at 4 a.m? Conversations. For once, it's not me that's having to wonder what they ordered at 4 a.m. Oh my. Scott's turned to blind ice assault. Moving on. As I said, that's the worst. Laughing hysterically all the way to the kitchen. Yep. Yeah. That's almost looking okay. There's just one slight problem. I want to actually inset the last bit of this, but I can't because I need to put a floor in. Nothing unnerving about someone laughing hysterically whilst holding knives. No, nothing at all. So if they're running at you whilst holding the knives, laughing hysterically, that then you have to worry. Okay. Ooh, good lord, I've actually got a almost reasonable supply of Crimson Stem. That might last me almost 10 minutes. When at night you can't sleep, ordering food to eat, kafago. It's okay, remember, fruit and veg, not sausage. Yes. No, I will not. I will not. And we have a Pokemon in chat for those who may be interested in it. Ooh, apparently I need that Pokemon. Let's try and catch that. Ah, good lord. What am I going to do with this gap? Yeah, I'm thinking trapdoors. The problem is they generally are holy. I wish there were more solid trapdoors available. Oh, Footy with the hydrate. Hail hydrate. See, that's the problem. Even mangrove is holy. But it's less holy than... It is less holy than... hold on. Yeah, the problem is I want a red wood fig. I want a... Oh, no, the mangrove's not going to work well next to the dolphinables. You're trying to think of an unholy wood. Yeah, that's not going to work together. That one's too purple. That's too purple, not true purple. Yeah, Gabgafagel. Oh, and Raven with the stretch there to ensure that Kel doesn't tap the the signs. And Raven is just as likely to. Can I put two trapdoors on top of each other? So mangrove and dark oak. You see, the problem is Feg. I want to put a floor in. Let me get the... You know what? Let's get the... The problem here is me. No, the problem here is not Feg. At what point did I accidentally say that? I mean, there's a lot of times when I will accidentally say things, but that might probably have been one of them. So, let's start putting in some flooring. There's a floor in my build, and I'm gonna stand on it. Whee. You got your lease finally signed this morning. Nice. Congratulations, Sydney. Oh my. That's 897. We are close. We are close to the fabled 900. God help me. Right. I need a quick sleep to get rid of darkness. Off to meetings. Have a great rest of stream, you gremlins. Look after yourself, Elcorn. You're on a roll today. Maybe it's buttered. Dear. Only a month late, but it's done. Hey, it's done. That's the important. It's done. It's done. You see, this is the problem. Well, actually, is it a problem? Hold on. Hold. Huh. I was just thinking, maybe there should actually be a way of seeing through the floor. Better late than fnurbled. Lines you can say in jest, but not to women. Wow. The noises shall continue until Scots explains himself. I just explained myself, Kel. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe floor it. Floor it, dudes! He's found us! So that those actually on the flight command bridge, or whatever the heck the TLA of all of this was, the worst thing is, the actual name of this thing is in the title of stream, and I still can't remember what it was. PFC, thank you. That thing. There's a high chance that the people who are in this section would want to be able to watch the ghasts arriving below them. Sounds like a weird thing to find, but hey. Your brain's thought of PFJ, and now you want to watch Life of Brian. Well, I mean, the alternative would be thinking of PB and J and deciding that you now need to go and get a snack. Sorry, not sorry. What? You have cookies. Cookies. Dang it, now I want cookies! They got a snack, nice bowl of tomatoes. I want cookies. I can't have cookies because stream is still going. Not fair. Don't need to go and get a snack when Kel's... Oh my. Dang it. Let's see. I'm trying to build here. Why can't you have cookies and stream? Twitch is giving you plenty. I mean... Please hold while Kel's brain reboots. For some reason... I'm wondering what the reboot noise for Kel's brain is. Would it be like the Windows startup sound? Or the Mac startup sound? Or... what would the startup noise for Kel's brain be? The old modem noise. That was the other one that went through my mind. At which point, would it be a 33.6 or a different type of speed? Hecking dial-up. Yep. Please wait, we have to dial up Kel's brain. Okay, that doesn't feel bad, actually. And from the underside, that looks pretty good. For that alone, yes, okay. Sharing your said snacks, Sydney. Oh my. So many. And we have Mika. What do you call a bald porcupine? Pointless. Oh, dear. Oh, that was awful, Mika. Oh. Now. Do we glass it, or do we... I don't think we want to copper grate it. Grey glass. Grey glass. Grey glass. Let's see if we... No. Last one. What do you call a bald spy? An agent with a clear cover. Oh, dear. Good grief. Grey. Do I have glass here? I haven't actually thought whether or not I brought glass up here with me. Hey, Cardoodles, welcome in. Did I bring my glass shulkers? Because isn't the glass shulker usually a white one? And my white shulkers are... That's not my glass shulkers. Uh-oh. Which area of the universe have I left my other shulkers in? Cardoodles, thank you for the lurk there. However, thank you before that for the 7-stream streak, managing to escape from Mary for the 5th time. And Superfast Feg, if they fall, there'll be hell to pay. Oh. Dear. Wabbit, 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 wabbit. If I look through the same shulkers 3 or 4 times, I might find that other things appear in them. I doubt it. Dag fnurble it. How did I get this far into this build without needing glass? I was going to need... Oh, I'm obviously going to need it for the front of the... Angry Scots noises commence. Garbkafargle. So many pigmen. Fortunately, there's no instances of pigmen wearing my head and looking like a Neanderthal Scotsman. I swear, a piglin wearing my head. It worked, but it didn't half look like a Neanderthal. Yay! I found my other shulkers. I found the shulkers with a load of sulfur cubes in. Aha. Yay! These two. Come with me. Come with me, and you'll be another pile of resources. As we fnabble around, trying to figure out what we're doing. There's a Pokemon in chat. It's a cutie fly for those who need it. As we wonder quite why Scott's is having a Willy Wonka moment. For some reason you don't know why, he had a very old Danish song called From England to Scotland on the mind and started singing it. Could remember the first two verses. But we're talking super old Danish song from before your time, wildly used for birthday songs and wedding songs with rewritten lyrics. Oh dear. With that song, are we making the Great Glass Fnurbler? Oh, good lord. I do keep wondering how people build elevators in Minecraft. Oh, pig. Hi! I didn't expect to come around the corner to find some impending lunch. I got lunch! Take out lunch. Ooh, more. Goodness. Well, I was running low on pork chops. I only had 10 after that one. Come on. I need a snack. I need to refill my lunchbox. Thank you. The other one just walked straight off the edge. You get to survive by escaping, you... No. Hello. Can be pork chop Scots. Maybe. For some reason, my brain is now wondering if one of those puts on your head. No, moving on. Yeah, better. Can the baby little ones even actually pick up stuff? I know that they can. Yes, they must be able. I don't know actually. Huh. Oh, in September we definitely need to make it rain pork. Oh, they can pick up stuff. Thank you, Raven. I don't know if pork is on the list. So, before I fall over the edge, where probably not though. That's a shame. Would make one question what you had been doing whilst drunk and on the pull a specific amount of time previously. Oh my. With 1 in 10 chance, it spawns angry pig rain instead. Well, I will probably end up having to link the spreadsheet because it is actually completed. There are a list of things that you will be able to do. Follows will cause a little creature to appear that is just a nice little happy thing. Subs. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah. There will be channel point redeems for explaining them. Channel point redeems for heal me, feed me, make me throw away the thing in my main hand, change the weather, and... Oh. God. Was that a... Hold on. Was that last one a channel point one? Oh, God, I hope it wasn't. It might have been, actually. It was. Oh, boy. There is... There is a channel point redeem for 30 seconds of levitation. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out what sort of cooldown I want to put on that so that you don't manage to... Button day is a Thursday. Hey, TGM. I would say, Raven, you could just choose not to... I'm in trouble. Not to display it, tell it to pin it and show it on next visit, and defer it by a stream. So there are opportunities to hold off on making my life heck until it is my day for making my life heck. That's not what's supposed to be here. I was supposed to be putting that in here. Here we go. If a bald guy was a pen, what kind of would he be? A bald pointer. Dear. Throws an inkwell at Mika. Which one was the... There it is. That's the one that I've just emptied. Yay, I have another empty shulker. Nice, well-stocked stash of channel points. Oh, God. Oh, God. Luna. I'm in trouble. That was the full list of things that will be channel pointed, though. So I strongly suspect I'm going to spend an awful lot of time flying. Three whales looked at each other and said, well, well, well. Oh, Mika. 200,000 channel points. Yeah. I don't think... I don't think all of this is going to be a good channel point sync. Much as how I wish it was, I don't think it is. Tinted glass does not feel like a good thing to be using for this. I feel like grey stained glass is probably the right one. I don't have as much glass as I thought I did. That's a small problem. Great eye. That's not enough for a full stack of... TGM probably wins this one. Yeah. Grey stained glass. Let's see how far we can get with 48 and confirm it's the right colour. Oh boy. Well, it'll be nice to see the high altitudeness. During mobile app didn't include the emote in /me. Is that not what I've done? Yikes. Let's go fly a Scots. Oh dear. Ooh, that's gonna be petrifying to walk over. So let's do it. And TGM on a 260 stream streak. My word. Getting caught by Mary, though. Thank you for the streak, TGM. Right. 1. 11. So I need 2 more. So I can, that's achievable. Hi T, welcome in. Oh, that looks good. Yep, 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 yep. No, that's not my... There it is. There. Grey dye. Grey dye. Fly me to the moon. Put me through another heck. I am gonna regret all the chaos and mayhem. But all the things in the sky will cause mayhem until I die. In other words, yeah! Yep, that too. Okay, that works. That works quite nicely, and from the underside, that works really well as a... Yeah. Oh, that also blends in nicely with the bridge. Now I just need to actually fix the point where it intersects with the bridge and sort out some of the shaping. How are we doing? Oh, it's only 20 past 7. Goodness. I might actually get something built here. Be careful with that. Ooh. Yeah. I really should learn not to jump over that hole. Either that, or I need to actually fill it in. Hail hydrate. I need to make this build less of a dangerous parkour course. And Australia. Oh. You do the windows on the underside of the bridge trick when you're building ships in Space Engineers. Yeah, it reminds me an awful lot of one of the Halo series where the opening sequence is stood on the command bridge of something as it's basically flying in towards stuff, and I think it's a nice sort of concept. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch, Feg. What do I have in my inventory? Why am I still holding this wax cut copper thingy fnebbled? Ooh, polish tough, chisel tough. It's a tough life. It's a tough life now for me. Trying to build all of the things as I wonder why I am singing from my knee now. Ah-dee-dee-dee-dee. Wrong trapdoor. Ah! Right. First things first, second things third, fourth things 11th. Let's put a stone cutter where I can get to it and easily retrieve it when I remember that I've forgotten it later. Okay. Now that block's probably right. Ooh, I thought that block was gone forever. Okay. Something on the... Actually, I wonder if the chisel tough will look good on the ends of that. Is that what I've got on the ends of these? Yes, it is. Some of them. Just realised I have a meeting in 7 minutes. You're still in pyjamas. No panic at all. Just don't turn the camera on, Sydney. Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. Right. It's with a vendor and you're discussing a contract, so unfortunately you do. Well, stop sitting here talking then and go and get some clothes on, lass. Or only put on an appropriate top and leave the camera focused on the top half. That's the other one. What am I getting quoted for? 1, 2, 4, 3, 6, 9. Scots is on the line. 9, 4. What's that? 13. Oh. I am keeping stump from here. Also, yes, party at the top, comfy on the bottom. That doesn't work too badly. I'm tempted to bring this all the way across and do the same on this side and just have more of the more of this running all the way back. That might actually or and this is not the worst of the ors. We could discover that I left behind any of the useful materials for what I've just actually had a thought of. Because, of course, I have. Under no circumstances would I ever actually be carrying a useful material. What happens in the outback stays in the outback. Oh my. Only for mullets. Wait, are we having a MacGyver moment? And I mean the original, not the remake. No, that's the wrong set of boxes. The remake never had the mullet. Don't think this stream left the gutter. I haven't built a gutter yet. How can we leave the gutter? I haven't built it yet. Who's quoting that one? Joke's on you, we're perpetually in the gutter. The gutter came built in. Right, don't think this stream left the gutter today. We're MacGyver moment. Build a guitar out of a gun. Out of a gun, chocolate, and a paperclip. 898. Oh, God, we're getting close. Right. Those two may have to be taken out just on principle. Oh, no, that one shouldn't have been taken out. Getting what? Close to the pre-planned quote 900, yes. There can be only 900. I need 13 more blocks of polished tuff. New. Today on What Lives in the Gutter is entirely Chat's brain. worried about 911 and 999. I hadn't been until you mentioned it. How do you know I'm not just going to determine that the quote board ends at 1000? I have a choice in the matter, don't I? Apparently not. What's this ghast court on? We think you're fun sometimes, right? Oh. And Feg putting away the sword just so that he's not holding on to it perpetually. Okay, that's... Oh, that is looking good. Now I just need to figure out the bit in the middle. Just need to sort out the... Okay, there's real clothes on and some level of makeup. Time to go panic on a call. Try not to panic too hard. Artist just 6 months middleman wrote that they get it today, but they want to cease all future commission because they're too impatient. Oof. Work Dad 3.0 will be there. 3 Work Dads. Three Work Dads and a Sydney lady. Six months without any form of contact on updating on a contract is a little bit out of the ordinary, I will admit. You know what? This one is the bro work dad who likes to start DMs with "What's up?" 2, 2, 6. Okay. I'm gonna go with 6 of these. I said 6 and made 3. I can count. Really, no. Stop shifting, Scott. Deep. Hey, Deep. Happy Thursday. How are you doing, Deep? You can only count to 4. 1, 2, 3. I can't count to 4, apparently. Okay, that works. That looks good. That also looks pretty solid. I can count. Now I just need to do... Yes, let's just do 6 straight solid blocks on that side. How you doing, Deep? I might have asked that twice. I know what I'm talking about. One, 2, 3, many, lots. Really? I didn't realise that we were doing the orc counting. Oh, that needs to change. On both sides. I shouldn't be able to see that block. Question is, do I replace that stair and run it all the way through to here? And I think the answer is yes. Let's do that. And that. And this. And that. And that. was looking for my polished bath salts. Ow! Ow! I'm getting smacked by things again. Yeah, I think that works. Bringing the doohickey across so that it links up and lines up is probably the right answer. Can we name this ghast Derp? All ghasts are Derp. The same way that all copper golems are fnurbles. How you doing, Ginger? Did you have a good nap? What is this copper golem? Good grief. What is this ghast getting stuck on? I think it's getting stuck on the ghast dock scaffolding skeleton that I've got in here, and I don't want really. There. Excellent. That's better. Right. How does... Oh, that looks nice. It kind of looks like the underside of a Romulan warbird. It looks like something out of Star Trek. It really does. You need walls on the chiseled and then an iron bar. What? Oh. Yeah, I think I need something here. Thank you for joining the scurry there, Deep. Actually, I'm trying to decide if I want... I've got two options for here, and I think I'm going to go with the heavier duty version. Where's my shulker? How big is this? 5. I need 10. No. Yeah. I need 3 of them. I need 15, not 10. That works better. I was going to put copper bars there, but I think it needs the it needs to look strong. And much as how the I got an idea. Hold on. Hold. I've changed my mind. Oh, there's no such thing as Gabkafargal. What I would really, really love to place there is what I would really love to put there is polished granite walls. But there's no such thing as polished granite walls. Moshang! What happens if I just use granite walls? There are other red walls now. I'm floating in midair. Deep. Dang it. How did I forget about that? Yeah, but I think I need the red that is more... I will have to remember that. I keep forgetting about those. I don't have many of them. That's the problem. Thank you for the reminder there, Deep. Yeah. And I'm in 26 too. I think the strength of the red, if I went with the... whatever the heck it's called, Crimsonite Thingamadoofnurble. Thingamadoofnurbler. Mm-hmm. Yes. The Doofdooferner. The Doofdoofinator. Yes. None of this is making any more sense than it was 10 minutes ago. Cinnabar, that's the word. Red nether brick walls. Ooh. Carfafilite. Yes. Crimsite is create, yes. Red nether brick... No, the red nether brick walls are a little bit too red. I've just remembered. They're even more red than, the... Well, actually, are they? Yeah, that's too red. Yes, I have red nether brick. I also had granite walls that I could have used. Thank you. Right, what I am going to do is carry on my fnurbling. Yes, Faith. Despite your phrasing, that is exactly what I want. No. 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 Aha! Here, somewhere in this pile of fnurble, there's... Oh, don't worry, Deep. Not in the... Ah. No. Yeah. Sleep! I need sleep. Brick walls might actually be the one I need. And jungle trap. Well, let's try the jungle trap door element first, because it might take the color off a little. Oh no, 24 is right. Because I need... No, hold on. Ah! Fnibbling little handle. Mr. Roo on a 90 stream streak there. 90 streams of watching 12 squirrels in a trench coat fnibble about. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Roo, and congratulations on escaping from Mary. You know, I don't like any of this. You saw an actual squirrel on your walk today. Nice. I saw one next to a warehouse while I was passing it on a train on the way home. I think it was raiding it. don't like anything I've done here, and I have an idea. Let's change direction completely. Seen quite a few squirrels and we've been out doing some practice driving. They didn't look best, they were a bit flattened. Oh my. I have a second idea. Maybe even a third and fourth. 2D squirrels, yes. We're off to see squirrels, the 2D squirrels of blood. Granite walls, brick walls. Okay. That is what I'm going to remember. Oh, we're on a quote. We're on a quote story thread here. So Mr. Roo starting us off with, "Don't you have enough children already?" Followed by, "I just flew into a horse" from Ginger. And "Not family friendly, but it's certainly family conducive" from Frauke. And "I am the demon potato." What? That's almost as bad as the flamboyant potato. I swear, when we join these things together as a quote thread, they get weirder. Context? Where are we going? We don't need context. Deploy the pants of distraction. Yep. That's a lot of horny zombies. Oh my, that's why we're distracting them with the pants. I'm shaking... Wow. Combine that with "I'm shaking my booty at karma." In my I am brew-filled mind, is everything just a form of potato? No, there is actually a reason for the whole flamboyant potato bit. Let's play with chains. Wow. Hey, Nari! You know, there are some days that I worry about the quote board, and the rest of the time I know I am worried about the quote board. The demon potato, I can't remember. That one I don't think has a good explanation. I remember there was a reason for the demon potato, but around here, context is something that we don't bother with for very long. Context? Where we're going, we don't allow context. It's the quote board! Okay, so I don't have room for chains, which is definitely not something I want to have quoted. But this now brings in the consistency. Context in this economy? Yes, exactly. Ah! I missed. Context is arbitrary. Yes. We don't arbitrate with context around here either. Oh, context is for cowards. I'm going to allow that just on the grounds of it being comedy. You missed. Did you try to catch fog? Yes. Might also have been one of the ghosts in Phasmo. And I just remembered, I don't have to... Oh no, I do have to worry about shifting. I'm worried about the fact that I actually had exactly the right amount of iron trap. That's the better solution. Oh my! Well, that's a quote, Fig. That works better, because that now links up in concept with the lighting back here. So we've got the lighting back here, and now we've got the same set of lighting style along here. Cavity where the brain normally resides can still contain fog, even if hollow. Yes, have you never seen cave fog? I like that. That works nicely now. Also brings a light source in, which is never a bad thing. Math Girl! Good lord, welcome in, Math Girl. How are you doing? Wait, what? I better be careful. I'm going to fall off of my flying furballs here. And Luminessa as well. Welcome in, Math Girl and Luminessa. You've been playing Phasmo. Have you been enjoying the new update for... Oh, good grief. For it. Mama Melissa as well. Oh, my word. Welcome in, everybody. 3 raids simultaneously. That must have been... all 3 of you playing Phasmo, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to, Feg. I'm gonna add in a couple of snoozes on ads just as well. Uh-oh. Quote 899 has existed. Quote 899 existed. We're in trouble. Quote 900 will be deployed. It was the Dragon Puff Girls. Yes. How did you do with it? And how are you finding the new updates? Welcome. Let's actually work out who I need to say hi to. We've got Math Girl, obviously. We've got Azzy Floof, Luminessa as well, Mama Melissa. Hey, we were looking for snacks earlier. Welcome in, Mama Melissa, Luminessa. Unknown, welcome in, Unknown. Uh-oh. Oh lord, quote 900 has been added twice. Well done. Thank you for the lurk, Luminessa. We need a quote override. Give me a second. You two got too excited about being able to quote 900 me. Krish, welcome in as well. You are a snack, Mama Melissa. You know that. Many people describe you as a snack. For those who are arriving, congratulations, you've made it to somewhere that makes less sense than ever. For those who are... For those who are not sure what's going on, congratulations, that's normal. How is... Yeah, okay, right. I need to delete quote 901. Good lord. Where's the quote system? Services, quotes. Remind me to service my quotes. There it is. And delete 901. There we are. Quote 901 has been removed. Thank you so much. Welcome in, everybody. Today you find me about to run long because you've just arrived. Welcome in. Congratulations. Thank you on causing all of the chaos that comes along with a raid. If you do need to raid and run, absolutely. Wait, what? God. How did... And we're already replacing quote 901 with another version. Service your quotes. What is this? It's a car? Yes. We've been trying to contact you about your quotes extended warranty. Given we're up to 901 of them, they probably need it. We have a Pokemon in chat for those who might need a distraction. Quick! There's a distraction in chat! You were going to add that, and then something funnier appeared. Thanks. Also known as anything involving me. I have been working today. No, nearly walked off my ghast there. On a variety of things around this airship, including the support floor for what is going to become the control bridge for arriving and leaving airship ghasts. And for those who are wondering, this is my new storeroom. I decided on something nice and small. Because, of course, you've got to have a nice small storeroom. It's got a small amount of storage chests just to keep things alive, sensible, etc. Apparently we're using quote 184 because that's a perfectly sensible one. Because all quotes are perfectly sensible around here. I am now quite happy with the fact that I've finally worked out what to put under this section of the bridge. And now I'm pondering whether or not I need to do that on the other bridges. Oh, that actually might make sense. Hold on. I can probably walk to them. Boing. You know, it wouldn't hurt to... No, I don't think so. It wouldn't hurt to know I don't think so. Yeah, no. I think... I could do them sideways across the... No, I don't want to. I think if I put them under this... Do I? Don't I? What's the height? That block is 299. 298. 299 is... Oof. I feel like if I do it there, it's going to make it difficult to fly a ghast through the through the storage room. I'll hydrate. Everyone who needs to hydrate, stretch, and med check, remember to. I'll hydrate. And to go with that, we have a stretch. We may not be wrapping up yet, but for those who have to, med check, hydrate, etc. Yes, in fact, I'm going to take my 8 o'clock meds just in case. That way I can silence the alarm before it hits, telling me, take your meds. I'm old, I need to remember to take my meds. My mind is old, my brain is dim. It's time to remember what we're up to and things. Pillaging the cat has already been done. Oh, yes, because of course, quote 200 and cats that always, yes, complain about quote 200. What will happen? What will happen if I don't take my meds? Will I turn into a giant rampaging squirrel? Well, you see, Ginger, I'm always a giant rampaging squirrel. That's my secret. What? And now the cat has meds to take before food too. Oh, goodness. I still think I need to get some light into this area somehow. And actually, I think I know how. Like Mothra, but squirrel. Wow. What if... Ooh, can we... Hold on. Thingamy. Can we thingamy? Yes, you can. Can't you? Hold on. Sorry. One of these days I will complete a sentence. Yes, you can place one of those that way. That's useful to know. So we could have that to make sure that the squirrel will finally stay on task. Not a hope. Not a chance. Nobody knows what the squirrel's doing. Nobody knows but Scotsman. Right, how many of these have I got? 3, 6, 12. That might work. Oh, I need to snack. I can't snack on that. Focus! Focus! Ooh. Ooh. Plenty of snacks in chat, apparently. Yes. Close. But what if? Close, but what if? Oh, it's over here. Let's see. If I need 24, what's 27? 9 3s, 27s. I need 9. That's 10. But should have stopped one earlier. And that should give me... Yay, I can count! Oh my word! If I do... That actually is almost, but not quite what I wanted. What if... excuse me. No. Hi. Third time lucky? And what if... Ooh. Yes. That works. But the only thing I'm not happy with is these 2 pieces of iron bar, and I'm wondering whether or not we could do something better, but they look like they're powering it, so actually probably just right as is. But... No, the other way around. Ah! Didn't mean to take out my trapdoors. For those confused, this is normal. I have less grip on reality than any 4 squirrels ever should. Thing of the copper chains is... I mean, copper chains might work nicely, but this looks more like the metal chains that you get providing power through. So I think the copper chains might actually be the wrong color. One thing I do need to do is I need to go through and make sure that I put wax on all of the... lightning rods. I forgot to wax my lightning rods. I forgot to wax my lightning rods. I forgot to wax my lightning rods, and they're gonna turn green. Which would be a terrible thing. Alright. Let's get these in and then consider wrapping up before we drive anyone else completely crazy with watching all of this silliness. Look after yourself, Raven. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the mayhem of trying to look after this place. Great choice for quote 900. You know, with all of the chaos around quote 901 and so forth, I think I forgot to actually read what quote 900 was. Goes to show. I'm the streamer, I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Wait, I missed it too. Ah. Wait, why did my Twitch stats screen just go fnurbled? Oh, yes, a woohoo. If lightning rods emitted redstone signals, that would be useful, wouldn't it? Chat, am I still here? Because OBS has just decided that I have no Twitch stats. What am I going to fnurble? Wow, that's a appropriate quote. I see you. Thank you. I was worried for a minute that Twitch had decided that everything was a bit too fnurbled. Right, let's get the last of these lights in. I'm definitely here. Mobile Twitch can't figure out my classification. Ooh. Am I an unclassified squirrel? Okay, I am definitely in the category of Minecraft, and I've still got my tags as far as I can see. Chaotic squirrel, possibly in need of more rum. Yeah, I'm going to need that after stream. I think these work as a good light source. I classified as a very grey squirrel, yes. Hey! Unclassified, uncertain squirrel of moderate amusement. Wow. Moderate? It's been a while since I was described as a moderate. How have I gotten off by one error on the levers? 50 ways to love your lever. Oh no, that's a Muppet Show skit. No, not another off by one. Yes, another off by one. There we are. Right. And please, exactly. Right. Let us let's go to Pretties mode. It is time. Time. Oh, this is really starting to get the feel of being that sort of aged, ancient, and heavy. Yes, this is nice. And I like that. That works so well. How does the addition of the light sources... Oh, those new light sources make all the difference down here. That makes such a huge difference to the lighting levels around the chests. I knew I needed something, I just hadn't figured out what. And now that we've gone with that sort of style, I'm kind of surprised I didn't think about it sooner. Oh, and for those who need it, we have a Garbodor in chat as your last Pokemon of the evening. Thank you, Deep. And thank you, everyone. I had a lot of input from you during this today, and I really like the result that's coming out. This place is very much something that I am enjoying the build of. There's a lot of repetition because it's just so stinking huge. But equally, I think we're actually making fairly good progress on this. We started this, what, 6 weeks ago? 8 weeks ago? And it's really starting to come together. I think next week yes. Yeah, we will be here on Tuesday. Okay. Because the 2nd isn't until Wednesday, so we won't be starting Legends of Chaos until Wednesday next week. So we will be back here on Tuesday to see what we can get in before we start reducing some of our time on the Madness World due to Legends of Chaos, as mentioned earlier. Do pay attention to all the chaos that's coming. Thank you. I am really, really happy with this. It's unusual for me to be working in a steampunk brutalistic style like this, so it's been a different feel to try and work towards. However, I do need to wrap up, because otherwise I will never get out of here. No, Gavezilla, Shovel, Bloomsome, Raven, Quote 900, Twixter. Oh, yes. Thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has been absolutely lovely having you all here. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously-ish, give or take a few minutes, to now, where we will be on the Idiotic server. What we'll be up to, I haven't the foggiest, because the last couple of weeks have been all sorts of shenaniganery and chaos. Oh yeah, last week what did we do last week? I've forgotten. Who knows? There will be something going on. You can guarantee it'll make less sense when we get to it. We also have a Taz. Armor stand fnurbling. Oh, that's what we did last week. Yes. It all got a little bit fnurbled, didn't it? Let's see. So, Raven is back playing Schrodinger's Cat Burglar. Gavezilla is building a brewer. Taz is doing creative planning and for a Wild West area. Ooh. Flip a coin, Scots. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Well, to be honest, they put up with a lot. Let us go and see. Thank you for the raid message there, Feg. Let's head over to Raven for more of the unadulterated chaos that is Schrodinger's Cat Burglar. Which is a very interesting puzzle game involving a cat that has mysteriously been through some very unusual errors in life and is now able to suffer from slight quantum anomalies. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. As I say, you are all amazing, and I hope that you all take care of yourselves, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye-bye.